Hello viewers and my students, Assalamualaikum. I know it's a long time I talked with you. By the way, I'll try to be regular from now on. So you are watching English with Sabbir and I'm Sabbir, the owner of this channel. As you already guessed the topic of today's video from the title, you know that everyone knows we accomplish most of our physical work by our hand. So I think why not we should learn some idioms that are related with hands. So today we are gonna learn some expressions, especially 5 expressions that are related with our hands. So number one is get out of hand. Get out of hand. So get out of hand means get out of control. It can be someone, or it can be a habitual fact. For example, suppose your son, or your son doesn't obey you. Your son doesn't listen to you. He actually do whatever he like to do. I mean, he is just doing some mess. So your son gets out of your control, right? So your son gets out of your hand. So get out of hand means, so you can say that my son gets out of my hand. That means he gets out of your control. And again we can say that Michael's smoking problem got out of hand. Michael smoking problems got out of hand. He became a chain smoker. So he became a chain smoker, and now it is not in his control that he can control his smoking. So this habitual bad habit gets out of his control. Okay, so when someone or something gets out of control, you can say get out of hand, right? So let's move to the number 2. So number 2 is change hands. Change hands. When an object is given or sold from one person to another, you can say change hands. That means, for example, an object, it can be a pen. A pen is given to someone, or the ownership is given to someone. Or suppose a pen is sold to someone and another person become the owner of this pen. That means changed hands. You can say at this time changed hands. So changing hands means something is being sold or given. For example, you can say this mobile has changed hands several times. This mobile has changed hands several times. That means this mobile has been sold so many times and its ownership has changed many times. Number 3 is give a hand. Give a hand. Give a hand means to help somebody or someone. So it means to help somebody or someone, especially that kinds of help that takes physical effort. For example, you are trying to pick up or carry a heavy load. but you cannot do it by yourself. You need some help. At that time you can say, could you please give me a hand? That means, could you please help me to pick up the load, or could you please help me to carry the load? That means you need some help that will take physical effort. So give a hand means to help someone with physical effort. So now I can say that, could you please give me a hand to subscribe my channel? That means, could you please help me subscribing my channel to promote my channel? Okay, now let's move to the next one. So number 4 is wash one's hands off. Wash one's hands off. So it means to stop taking responsibility. When someone don't like to help, or someone don't like to take the responsibility of something, and he stop helping, and he stop taking the responsibility. At that time you can say he just washed his hands off. That means he stopped taking responsibility, he stopped helping. Okay, so for example, I can say that my friend washed his hands off. My friend washed his hands off. That it doesn't mean with soap he washed his hand. It doesn't mean that kind of washing or the washing machine. No, not like that. It means actually he denied to take the responsibility. Okay, so I'm saying, as you can also say that my father, my brother, my friend, my sister, or my wife, my husband, anything you can say, just they washed their hands off. That means they don't like to take the responsibility, and I have to solve it myself, I have to do it myself, this kind of. So I repeat once again, my friend washed his hands off, so I have to do it myself, I have to solve it myself. Okay, so the last one, number 5, is hands are tied. Hands are tied. That means when someone or somebody wants to help, but he cannot, he is unable to help. He wants to help, but he has no ability to help. At that time he can say his hands are tied. For example, you want to help your friend, you want to help your family, you want to help others, you desire to help, you wish to help, but you do not have enough money, you do not have such an ability to help. So at that time you can say, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. You can say, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. Please don't say that your hands are tied, so you cannot push the like button, or you cannot hit the subscribe button. Please don't say that. Okay, that's enough for today. So you have learned the 5 expressions or idioms that are related with hand. I hope you have it will help you in your day-to-day life. Try to use it in your daily life and keep practice. Wish you all the best.